The Pentagon just delivered President Trump the most explosive military proposal of his presidency. And what they're recommending could change everything about how America's fight against this opioid epidemic that's destroying families in every state across our republic. Military officials officially want permission to launch precision drone strikes inside Venezuela. They are going to be targeting cartel kingpins and drug laboratories that pump deadly poison into American communities every single day. And I voted for this, guys. This is my make or break. I say it every time. If you voted for this, tell me in the comments. This isn't just yes. And right now, MQ-9 Reaper drones loaded with Hellfire missiles are positioned and ready while Trump weighs this unprecedented decision. And Venezuelan dictator Maduro is already rallying his forces and threatening retaliation. But here's what they're not telling you about this operation. The real agenda just got exposed, and the implications reach far beyond just stopping this drug trafficking. And what we uncovered about this military plan will completely change how we view America's approach to the cartels flooding our streets with the white stuff. But what happens next will change everything. My name is Tom. I'm with the Daily Beltway. I'm also publisher of the Illinois Review and a White House correspondent for the Next News Network. Before we get started, please hit that subscribe button. We're a growing channel, and every like, comment, and subscription helps us keep this going. So this is Maduro rallying his troops. Check this out. It's awesome. As I feared, it was just like 5 minutes of them sitting there chanting and screaming. So Maduro's message was clear to the United States. Venezuela will resist. He wants to support that narco-terrorist regime. He told his troops to prepare for foreign aggression, signaling that Caracas views Americans' actions as open hostility. But they did just declare war on us. I don't know how that's working. So meanwhile, reports say the Pentagon has delivered a detailed drone strike plan to President Trump. The plan targets cartel leaders' homes and production sites inside of Venezuela. These targets are linked to the poison crisis devastating American families. So question for you. Do you guys think targeting cartel leaders abroad makes Americans safer, or is it risk pulling us into wider wars? You know my stance on this one. 100,000 people a year are unalive that we know of. Those are the people that just don't make it, not including those impacted and have their lives destroyed because of this poison. This proposal follows recent naval strikes in the Caribbean that destroyed cartel boats and left dozens of traffickers unalived. Supporters say these actions send a clear message. The Republic will defend itself. And critics argue that strikes stretch U.S. legal authority and could draw in neighboring countries. And this is where it all changes. For years, U.S. efforts focused on Mexico and Colombia. Now the Pentagon is pointing straight at Venezuela. And some analysts say the strategy may also be about oil, gas, and regime change. But here's the truth. This is what we voted for, folks. We wanted strong leadership that does not hesitate when our families and our children are under attack from poison trafficked across our borders. Trump made it clear that the Republic will not sit idle while cartels profit off of our children and our families' suffering. So question for you, if Venezuela is enabling poison cartels, does the U.S. have a moral duty to strike, or will it let regional allies handle it? I think we should do it. There's no military better in this world. And the military is already in position. 8 warships, F-35 jets in Puerto Rico, and drones in the sky mean everything is ready. Now it's up to Trump. And Trump historically does things over the weekend. And we're getting pretty close to it being the end of the weekend. So if you guys got value from this update, tap subscribe. My opinion is next. So here's what every American needs to understand about this critical decision facing President Trump. The opioid epidemic isn't just a domestic health crisis. It's chemical warfare being conducted by foreign enemies against our nation, our republic, through sophisticated criminal networks operating with state protection. Very important key point. Maduro's regime has turned Venezuela into a launching pad for narco-terrorist operations specifically targeting American communities. And while traditional diplomatic approaches have completely failed to protect our citizens from this deadly assault, the Pentagon's drone strike proposal represents exactly the kind of decisive action Trump promised voters like me and like you who demand real solutions to border security and drug trafficking. Our republic faces enemies who exploit our legal systems and international norms while showing zero zero respect for American lives. And diplomatic niceties are not going to stop these cartels from flooding our streets with fentanyl and the white stuff. Sometimes protecting American families requires military action against foreign threats, regardless of the political correctness or international criticism. And Trump's decision will determine whether America fights back or continues accepting casualty rates equivalent, like surpassing major warfare. And we know President Trump, he is not putting up with that stuff. And when we need somebody with a backbone, Trump always delivers. God bless.